Hi, welcome. We're going to quickly look at question number 5 on the 1.08 TOD because there's going to be a second step involved that we didn't get to in the notes. So one of the things we talked about is when we see a fraction in our system of equations. So we can see here in this first equation here we have a fraction. Notice that both of the denominators is 3 in both of those fractions. So in order to help eliminate that and to get rid of the fraction so we don't have to deal with it, the best way is to go ahead and multiply by whatever that common denominator is in your problem. So we're going to go ahead and multiply everything by 3. And that's going to get rid of our fraction for us. So I'm going to distribute the 3 all the way through, and I'm going to end up with 6x, and then negative 1/3 times 3. Those 3's are going to cancel, and I'm just going to be left with a negative 1y. And then 4/3 times 3, again, those 3's, the 3 up front is going to cancel out that bottom 3, so it's just going to equal 4. So now you can see I have a much simpler, nicer, cleaner looking equation to use. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite my second equation, and now I have a system that looks much more familiar. I don't have any matching coefficients for my variables. However, I do notice that I have a minus right here for my first and a plus for my second for my y's. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this top equation by 4 so that I'm able to eliminate my y's. So when I redo this, I'm going to put this down over here. I'm going to end up with 24x minus 4y equals 16, and then I've got 3x plus 4y, which is what I wanted, equals 11. So when I did that, my y's cancel, and then we can solve. So 27x equals 27. Divide by both sides by 27, and x just equals 1. Now remember, once you find your first variable, we found x, we can go ahead and substitute that back into one of our equations. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute into that bottom one. So 3 times 1 plus 4y equals 11. So that's just going to equal 3. 3 plus 4y equals 11. Subtract both sides by 3. Those cancel. So 4y is going to equal 8. We undo multiplication by dividing, and y is 2. X is 1, y is 2. We always write our solution as an ordered pair. So 1, 2 would be our answer. All right, so you're going to do something very similar in number 5 on the TOD for 1.08. Go ahead and eliminate that fraction first, and then you may need to multiply either your top or bottom by a number to help eliminate one of your variables, which we practiced quite a bit in class on Friday. Hope this helps, and good luck finishing up your TOD.